Hello everyone and welcome back into my kitchen. Come on, let's make this dish. Alright guys, so I was looking through my refrigerator to see what I can do with some buttermilk that I just used for another recipe. And I remember that I have some calamari in there. I don't know, I would say this is probably about a pound and a half. I rinsed them with lime juice and water, you know how I do. I'm just going to give them a quick season, all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to say that's about 3/4 of a teaspoon. A little bit of paprika. This one is smoked. You can use regular if you want to. I'm going to add some onion powder. About a little under a teaspoon. I'm going to go with some black powder. Thank you, Savvy. I dropped it. Savvy got it for me. About a half a teaspoon. Black pepper. I don't know what I said, but Savvy just mouthed to me black pepper. A little garlic powder. About a half a teaspoon. And I'm going to put in my buttermilk that I used that's left over from the last recipe. I'm going to give this a good mix. And I'm going to put this in my refrigerator so it can marinate for, you could go up to an hour. And then we'll come on back, and I'm planning to make these in the air fryer and see if we can accomplish a keto version for all you folks that are doing a low carb or ketogenic diet. I've started it yet again. So yeah, so come on back and we will make these. All right guys, so this is going to be our breading for the calamari. What I have here is about 1 1/4 cups of almond flour. And in order to obtain some crunch and some crispiness, I'm going to add a little of this. Now, if you think about it, there are going to be a lot of calamari rings. So you're not going to be eating all of this in one. It'll be dispersed, so it won't be as many carbs. Don't crucify me. That's just how we're going to do it. So I'm going to do a couple tablespoons. Okay? And then we're going to repeat the same seasonings that we had in the calamari, just a little bit, because remember we already seasoned that. And get that mixed up, and then we'll move on to our calamari. Okay, see you in a little bit. All right guys, so our calamari, it's marinated, and I've mixed up my breading. So very simply, we're just going to dunk them in here and get them coated. Shake them off. And this here, I'm going to put in my air fryer. I just kind of made sure it's the right size, and I put some oil on the bottom. And we're going to put them there, make sure they don't touch. Let's do a second one. And like I said, guys, remember that actually what I should say is that this is not totally keto because we added some cornstarch, but it's definitely lower carb. So don't come for me, okay? All right. I'll see you guys when I have them all ready to go. All right, guys. So I have them in my preheated air fryer. They're going to go in there at 400 degrees, and I will turn them after 4 minutes and then let them go for another 3 minutes or so. I'll be back. I'll have to do a second batch because my air fryer is not big enough to take them all. Okay, guys, so here's the skinny. With the ones that I did while I was on camera, this is what happened. And I had quite a bit of trouble getting the batter to stay on. And so I tried something else, and this is what you're seeing on this side. So what I did on this side is I used some egg whites. I mixed my calamari in some egg whites, and then I dunked it in the batter. I also added some more paprika in there, so that's why the color is different. But I mean, they're both good, but this one's having a little more trouble staying intact. So what I would do differently is I would probably not even use the cornstarch and just go with egg whites, mix it in egg whites, then dip this in the almond flour, and I think it'll do fine. 7 minutes, 4 on one side, 3 on the other, and these are tender because I've already done a quality check. All right, guys, Thank you so much for coming back into my kitchen. I'll plate these up nicely so you can see the thumbnail. But yeah, they turned out pretty good. And this is low carb. All right? Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.